Hello. And you've clicked on the video, you're like, oh, it's one of these big announcement videos, it's not as important. Please, if you can, watch this. I will have a timestamp up here if you want to get to like the summary bits of the video. But please stick around if you can. I haven't been uploading to YouTube a lot, and especially over this past month, it's because I've been planning for the big event that we just got done over on the Twitch channel, where we raised a bunch of money for charity. It was a blast. I could not have asked for a better 3-day long event. And I'm tired, don't get me wrong, but it's that good kind of tired. Like you've felt like you've made an impact. You've really gotten the full benefit that you wanted out of an event like that. And in total, we made $100 for not only the Trevor Project, but for cancer research, which I am super excited about that. And two, we hit 2,000 Twitch followers, which now that I've slept on it and now that that number is like fully registered in my brain, um, it it really set things into perspective on how far I've not only come as a person but as a content creator. So I haven't been able to really pick a better time than to talk about why am I even streaming in the first place? Why did I decide to pick up this really niche, like out there hobby out of anything I could have done? So skip to the timestamp if you just want to hear the meat of it, and like and comment if you can, just all that fun stuff. Sub. We're done here. So streaming is one of those things where it really had, it came out of nowhere, being perfectly honest. I didn't like plan this out. I kind of just, actually it started like pre-COVID. Like I kind of just saw it one day as an option on Xbox, and I was like, "Oh, I can stream my Fortnite gameplay. Oh, let's do that." But then COVID did end up hitting me pretty hard in terms of, cuz at like I'm not a person who's like super like out there. I mean, it may seem like it on stream, but I was not always this like out there like very up and going person that you'll normally see on a Twitch stream. I'm pretty introverted, all things considered. And that being said, when COVID did end up hitting pretty hard, I had just kind of found my group, my kind of friends that I kind of had stuck with for pretty much all of schooling. And when that hit, it did hit pretty hard. And not only that, the platform that I originally streamed on pre-COVID, Mixer, had, don't ask why I was streaming on Mixer. We're not going to talk about that. But it did shut down in 2020 due to just some like staffing issues. And then I, at that point, had built a little bit of a group that I had on that platform that was in my way an escape in that time to kind of still get that kind of community feel. That is why I started streaming in the first place. And then when I wasn't able to get that anymore, I was like, do I really want to keep going with this? And then I did decide to make the move over to Twitch, but sadly, none of them decided to follow over because a lot of people just kind of quit after the platform shut down. And I was stuck at square one, back to zero. And then over that time, it was like what, 1 or 2 months in the start of 2020 where nothing huge really ended up happening. And then I did end up making some good friends on my first little couple of months. I ended up meeting a guy named Ramid. He is a TF2 caster and big competitive scene player. He's not as active anymore, but he was actually my first follower ever on Twitch and was super kind to me. And he helped me really get that big first push. But I did run into a couple of issues overall with just getting established on Twitch and kind of finding that feeling, because coming in and fully restarting did take a bit of a toll on overall my motivation to stream. And it got to the point where after a bunch of like account issues and bot accounts being a mess, that I did almost quit. But then that 2021 frame of time was one of the best time periods, like post COVID. I was genuinely having fun with streaming again. But sadly, IRL stuff did come up like mid 2022. I ended up quitting streaming for an entire year. And then once I got all of that IRL junk kind of taken care of, I had recently picked up streaming when all of that had happened. And I will admit, I was not in a good mental headspace at that point. Definitely dealing with a bunch of mental health issues, and then I came back June of 2023, and that since then that is just it's gotten to here. And I don't regret the decision coming back at all, ever, and I never will regret that decision, because even if you were like a long time watcher, you know, like there's a big difference in one, how I act on stream, two, how I run things, but three, just my overall me. Like it's just different. It hasn't always been this way, but in all honesty, I would not have that I would not have changed a single bit of the process of getting to this point today. 2,000 followers, just a community that I can be very happy, and I'm happy that I've met each and every one of you guys. If you've been watching since the dumb laptop streams with a tech issue every other hour to now, and especially if I've met you guys in the last couple of months, it's really been, in all honesty, one of the best parts of not only my life, because this is something I genuinely enjoy doing. I would not be able to do like these big events or anything crazy like that if it weren't for you guys. And I know even in a video format, it's hard to fully express my gratitude for everything that you guys have enabled me to do, but I just wanted to do the best that I could to say thank you. Genuinely thank you for these past, what has it been since June, like 10 months. And I'm not slowing down anytime soon. I'm not going to give up whatsoever. And I'm going to keep going no matter what. It is going to happen. So now what you guys have probably been waiting for, what am I going to do for 2000s? We already hit our goal, but I am going to be coming back to YouTube. I have some bigger ideas. You've noticed that I've been very spotty with YouTube posts, but I've got some fun video ideas for the future, including this one as well. But aside from that, the Discord events have been crazy as of late, and just if you have not checked me out on Twitch already, you please do. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. Streaming has been one of those things that has left a significant impact on not just my life, but everybody I've been able to meet. I'm happy I've met each and every one of you guys, because even when it was mid-COVID, you all don't, and especially like coming back to streaming after quitting, like just dealing with mental health stuff, you don't realize the impact that you have on not just me, but everybody in your life. It really, you have to really take the time to sit down and realize that you mean something to someone, whether it be good or bad. You make an impact on everybody in this world. And I know this is just 2,000 followers. It's not meant to be that big of a deal. But you guys have left a big impact on my life, but everybody else in your life. And I hope you guys see that I would not be here if it weren't for you guys, and you guys helping me through all of that junk. But you guys matter. You really do. And I'm gonna keep going strong, honestly. Can't express again how grateful I am in a video format very well, and I'm no good with words, but I'll be back soon, taking a little bit of a breather after the subathon. And see ya, bees. Thank you, as always, for being the best community I could have ever asked for. And please, be safe. I'm out of notes.